All right, I thought I would do a quick tour of my Lone Peak setup because I don't know, I guess about an hour to go before I go to sleep. So I've got everything out basically. Um, Normally everything's put away and tight during the day, so it's difficult to give a demo. But anyway, this is what it looks like uh, at night with all the lights on, and then that's with the camper up. So everything is basically deployed. And as you can see, it's got these really nice side doors. All these doors, they open up and they hinge open, and they're held open with these hinges. And I've got lighting everywhere. This is um, one of, what do they call this? I forget what, it's a side drawer system, but it's got storage here so I can put all my, usually I put my toiletries here. This is kind of like my shower, shower, the closet you keep in your shower with all your goods. I keep my supplements in here, all of my toothpaste and toothbrush stuff in here, miscellaneous medical stuff, aspirin, stuff like that here. So it's easy to get to. I can get to it, just walking up. It's got a nice little tray here, which I can keep my stuff. And then inside the car, there we go. Now you can see the lights on. This is my refrigerator. So I keep my refrigerator here. Got all my stuff in it. I'm going to use this to keep sort of things like avocados, bananas, and put another one there. I don't really keep that much food. I keep enough food for about 3 days. It's got two sides. It's got a freezer and a refrigerator side. So I got kind of enough room for 3 days. I wish I had more, but maybe I'll upgrade it in the future. This is kind of cool. So I've also got a full drawer system in the back. So everything here is semi-organized. The drawer system actually is amazing. They did a really good job. In the center, there's this center channel that I can open up so I can stash other gear in there. This is kind of a variable section. And then you can actually put things underneath it there as well. This actually whole thing opens up. This is just for storing, I guess, food. This is my rice cooker. And then this opens up. This is kind of like the cooking kitchen. And so this opens up entirely. This is my stove. And I keep like other things next to it so it doesn't rattle around. And then this opens up. And then I have two burners in it. If I can get it open, there we go. It's got two burners in it. And I actually haven't used it yet, so I've had it for a while, but I've used it before, but I haven't used it in the truck. And then I have a mounted 10-pound propane tank. So that propane tank can power this stove. And 10 pounds of propane is enough for, 6 months. It's plenty of time. And then put that back. So plenty of time. The other thing I've got, and this is the interesting part, is I have 1,200 watt hours of power. And so this is my Starlink, and I got the Starlink wired up here. You can see it's right there. It's got plenty of room, view of the sky. This is my favorite camp spot, by the way. And then, so I got 1,200 watts of power, 1,200 watt hours, excuse me. And then I have a solar controller that will charge from my two solar panels. There are two solar panels there on the roof. That's 500 watts. So I can charge this in about 4 hours with the sun. It's not too bad. However, one of the other things I've got is I have a DC to DC charger, which is not wired up yet. So the DC to DC charger goes underneath the truck and mounts to my battery. And so while I'm driving, the alternator will charge my battery that's on the other side. And then I have a table inside that's connected to the other side of that drawer system I was telling you about. And it's got a fold-out table, so I can put my laptop on it and get work done there. This has these things called Molly panels, and you can mount things on the inside of your door. So you can put like an axe here, a knife, things that you need to get access to. You just want, I don't know, like a fire extinguisher would be good. I'm going to put a fire extinguisher here, something like that. So if there's an issue, I can just grab it and put out the fire. This is also cool. This is kind of like my favorite thing. I got a hose. So it makes getting water, dealing with water a lot easier. The only problem is it comes with a lot of, they gave me like a 30-foot hose. So I'm going to reach out to them and see if they have another hose. It has a special custom adapter because this routes through the body to this tank back here. The tank is actually pressurized and powered by the electrical system that is installed. So it's directly wired in. So I don't need to charge it or anything like that. It's directly wired into the camper's power. And so the other thing I need to do is I need to wire my power into my bed of my truck so I can power my refrigerator. And then, let's see, let me show you what the inside looks like. Get my shoes off. It's one of the things I gotta always take these shoes off. This is called the juice box. This controls all the power. Controls all the lighting and all the lighting for the entire truck. Also includes 12-volt auxiliary power, so I can power USB. And then if we get in, this is what it looks like. I can stand up inside. So this is the bed. So the bed actually does come down. And I'll just pull it down so you can see what it looks like. I'm not going to pull it down all the way, but you can see I got my Hest on top of it. This isn't as good. This base isn't as good as this pad, so I've been using both. And then it goes up automatically. It just holds itself up. And then it's just like a normal tent inside. These zipper up. These are really good. It seals the inside perfectly. And then it also comes with a fan. So I can turn this on during the day if it gets really hot and vent this place out. I haven't really needed it yet, but it's only been like 80 in Truckee. And so, yeah, this is my view. I got to get a better mount for the Starlink. That's a big downside I've got right now, is without a good mount for the Starlink, I have to deal with it every time, and it's kind of a pain. It'd be nice to just stop and set it up. So it's what I've got so far, and this is where I normally sit. I think the problem I have right now is that since everything is so new, I'm still kind of setting things up. So there's a lot I need to do to get it fully dialed in. So I think I probably got a month worth of work to kind of go through and like order the shorter hose. I want to mount. This wasn't really mounted very well. Let me show. I don't like the way this wire is just dangling there. I think that they mounted it wrong. And I've got some D-channel tubing so I can glue it here. And then I'm going to slide this over. I can just undo this with an Allen wrench, slide it over 2 inches, and then mount that there so that that cabling looks good. And then the other issue I want to do is I want to run a cable, a DC cable, an AC power outlet cable that can handle 1,000 watts. So I can power multiple AC plugs. And I want to do this way I can run right here on the floor bed, I can run my rice cooker. That stuff done, I will mostly have a functioning system. I think this is going to be really interesting to finally get it all up and running. But I don't know, I guess I have about a month to set up. I also got to get a suspension upgrade. I got to upgrade my gears. So I think it's like $6,000 more worth of additional upgrades until the truck is fully dialed in. And then I'll keep it for 2 years. I think that's my plan. Keep it for 2 or 3 years and then do another truck upgrade. But that's a long time from now. So